Hello, and another video from a car. Hello again, welcome back to Uncle Matt Does Keto, and in this video I want to talk about fat shaming. Is it good? Is it bad? Can it be done with good intentions, and can it be done with bad intentions? So straight off the bat, let me just, my personal values are of individual responsibility. So I'm not easily offended. Not really, but I know some people are, and I know a culture has developed around, offence, and I think it's sad. I think it's sad that people will get, outrageously offended by things that people say. But as I say, I'm the type of guy that just lets that water run off my back. It doesn't mean I'm in favour. So, right, the pros of fat shaming. If done properly, it can help somebody turn their life around and maybe make necessary changes to their behaviour that are, if they don't correct, will lead them to a life of ill health, early death, and just sort of depression, feeling bad about yourself. Because let's be honest, when you put weight on, you feel bad. I know there are some people out there that celebrate it, and I think it's weird. I don't think it's something to be celebrated. I don't think it's also something that's, there's ways of doing things. So I know that there are characters out there that are very prickly and will be quite nasty in public about somebody, especially if it's a celebrity. And then you pick up a ladies' magazine and it just contradicts itself totally, doesn't it? Let's celebrate plus size models, and at the same time, this celebrity's looking at, she's got cellulite, she should sort her life out. So it's very schizophrenic, isn't it? But I think if you have got a friend or family member, someone you care about, and you say to them, look, I'm worried about you. You are getting overweight. I'm worried about your health. Exactly like that. And if you can get through to them, and if that is what fat shaming is, then I'm in favour of that. It actually comes from a position of being very caring. So obviously you don't have to do things in a nasty way. But telling somebody there's nothing wrong with them when there is something wrong with them, and if you care about that person and you encourage them to carry on doing what they're doing because everything will be fine, it won't be fine. You're lying to that person, So anyway, so that's that. So a little anecdote. So I finally made my decision to start doing, I call it keto, but low carbs and sugar, a few months ago. And the main catalyst for it, even I wanted to lose weight, I was unhappy being overweight, but the main catalyst for it was I got declined for some health insurance or life insurance policy to protect me for unpaid mortgage bills, etc. And it got declined because of my BMI. The company wrote to my GP and they said, well, we'd like to do a health check on him. And I came in, I did that. They measured my BMI, my height, my weight, and blood pressure and all that, and it wasn't good. And so I got declined on the offer that we'd agreed beforehand. And then that was one thing. And I think that was like the final straw. I went, okay, I need to do something. So I decided to cut out carbs and sugar. Then about a week later, and I always used to go for walks anyway, even when I was heavier, I used to go for walks. But one day I was walking around a park area where I live, and as I walked past this lady who was arguing with her little boy because he obviously wanted some sweets or an ice cream or something, she said, no, you're not having it, otherwise you look like that man. I laughed as I walked past. I told you I'm not easily offended. And I just thought it was hilarious. And what I should have done was I should have let her know that I should have got eye contact with her to let her know that I heard what she said, and sort of smiled and went, and he could have even gone to the boy, it's right, you don't want to get like me, eat your carrots and stop eating chocolates, something like that. I didn't. I just chuckled to myself as I finished my walk. But it did kind of cement my opinion, because at that stage when she said it, I'd already decided to do this diet anyway, or this lifestyle change. And I'd already lost about half a stone. So I was already had like a little bit more of a skip in my step. It's amazing what just losing a few pounds can do. So yeah, that I suppose that helped cement my decision. And it's a shame, actually, I didn't get eye contact with her because it'd be nice to bump into her again and say, look, I actually have lost a lot of weight so far. So we could have had a, I could have. She might have felt mortified if she realised I heard her. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know, people. If you watch this, maybe you can share with me your thoughts on fat shaming. Is it okay? I mean, you might be all in favour of it. You might be in favour of really like harsh fat shaming. So, oi, fatty, put down that pork pie. Blokes can fat shame their mates. It seems that blokes can be absolutely brutal to each other, and it's actually a sign. It's a sign of endearment. The meaner you are to your mate, it kind of like it means the more you like them. And I know you ladies can be a bit more sensitive about these things. So let me know. Yeah, have you done fat shaming? Have you been fat shamed? Are you in favour of it? Is it always bad, or can it sometimes be good? Those sorts of things. So your interaction would, as always, be really appreciated. You can do that in the comments. You can like the video, and obviously at some stage I might actually get some views for these videos, so people might go back and watch these many months down the line after I hopefully got dozens or hundreds or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I will look forward to reading your comments. Bye.